Right. Is it all working? Let's just check. We're back to do the Apex Rising run. We got to yesterday. Just check it is all running. Yeah, still seems to be running fine, so let's head on with this. Okay, this looks nice. Front entrance. Let's have a word with this guy. A huge orc in ragged combat fatigues steps forward to meet you. He walks with the swollen bravado of a man who's used to getting what he wants. One of his meaty arms jerks up, hand held upright in the universal sign for stop. The other clutches a bulky assault rifle. Ulrich, the orc, inspects you. His body language is decidedly unfriendly. You don't look like a magnifier, I think. You're not one of us, and I'm guessing you ain't here for the hub either. So tell me, who are you and what's your interest in the building? Actually, I'm here for the hub. I need to get into the basement, it's important. Oh, it's important, you say. He makes a sweeping gesture in the direction of the building behind him. The other sort of thugs behind him smile. Well, by all means, go ahead. Well, go on in then. You're being sarcastic. Ha! You're a sharp one. He smiles at you, revealing a mouth filled with jagged teeth. The building is under arbiter protection. We can't just let you waltz in and shoot up the place. I have no plan on shooting anything, and not unless I have to. Yeah, well, I can't exactly take you at face value. Look, it'd be better for everyone if you just turn back. We don't want to fight you. We can't risk letting an unknown player into this. Pauses for a moment and search for the right word. Situation right now. You don't get to make that call. I have business inside, and that's where I'm going. If you want to try and stop me being my guest, maybe I could help out with your situation. Well, that puts a different spin on things. He pauses for a moment to consider. You look like you can handle yourself. We could probably use you. If you're willing to help, there'd even be some money in it for you, but it's not. Well, the assault rifle in his hand shifts position tightly. That's a different conversation. And exactly what do you want us to do? Iga's tone is neutral, her posture relaxed, but one of her hands casually comes to rest on the butt of her shotgun. Ulrich doesn't seem to notice. We have some trouble with a local mage gang. The magnifiers. The orc turns his head and spits. They attacked us without warning, took up in our building and kicked us out onto the streets. Me and my boys were the rightful protectors of this block, but the assholes screwed us. They got the building buttoned up tight. We can't get in to make things right, but maybe you can. If you can enter the building and do some damage to those Drek-eating magnifiers, the arbiters would be willing to pay you 200 Nuyen per kill. You bring me back the ramlets, you get paid. How does that sound? Iga raised an eyebrow. Your call, fearless leader. You know the timetable we're on. Let's get some extra money out of him. Fine, 250 per head, but that's my final offer. Works for me. Good, yeah. I think that'll work. This will work. Iga gives a small nod. Hand falls away from the stock of his shotgun. You need anything else, or are you ready to go? Want to know who I'm working for? I'm Aldrich, the leader of the Berlin chapter of the Arbiters. We're a poly club, small but growing. We serve the people of the working class, protect them from the parasites that would exploit them. You're not a fan of the estate then? Anarchy is not the solution to people's problems. Do what you will is a policy that rewards only the powerful. The working class gets trampled. A strong people-centred communist movement is the only way to protect the interests of the common man. Give us a few years and that's exactly what's going to be. I know what I'm going up against. Tell me that a gang of parasites, they think that their magical talents make them better than everyone else. Because of that, they feel entitled to take whatever they want. Up until recently, they've been content with pulling pranks and stealing purses. Childish Drek. but they were basically harmless. Then the new leader took over, calls himself Tithramus, but I remember when he was just a skinny little prick named Yuri. He let out a decisive snort. I should have kept a better eye on him. I guess I should have stopped him flat when he started putting on airs. Would have saved everyone a heap of trouble. Tritmus looks over them, took over the Magnificers, militarized them and convinced them they should take us, that they could take us. And thanks to the element of surprise, they actually managed to do it. The Orc folds his arms across his burly chest. Any day now, we're going to show them exactly how bad an idea that was. I think I'll start by breaking Yuri's neck. Looks like you're dug in. Looks pretty dug in out here. How do you intend to man the trenches? We'll be out here as long as it takes. We're taking back our building one way or another. For over the years, we've protected that place. We've held it for the people to do with as they please, keep it safe from the parasites and exploiters. Everything was cool until those Drexel Magnificers sucker punched us. No negotiation, no warning, they just turned on us out of the blue. What, a couple of dozen spirits down on our heads? I didn't even know that we were under attack until the water in my bathtub shaked up and tried to drown me. Most of us got out alive, but we've been stuck out here ever since, just because. Just give us some time though, we'll take the building back, we'll starve them out if we have to, and then we'll do those, and when we do, those scrawny bastards are going to pay. Anything I should know about the building before I head inside? You'll probably see some burnt out floaters, you'll probably see some burnouts floating around the ground floor. They're all there for the hub. It's like some kind of church or something. A guy called Parson runs it. Between you and me, they're all batshit crazy, not dangerous, just nuts. Why'd you keep them around then? Because a lot of them are rich, they pay a direct load in rent, and we redistribute that wealth to the common man. You just find yourself... Do you see a tie around my neck, pal? Do I look like a corporate stooge to you? We are the friends of the people, and we are the people. Don't you dare question that. Just one more thing. I need to get into the basement. Anything you can do to help me out? Basement, what would you possibly want down there for? Just need to get in. Can you get me in or not? Yeah, I can help you, but it'll cost you. You're charging us seriously. This isn't your building anymore. You got the wrong idea. I don't need a union friend. What I want is Triamus's head on a fucking platter. Problem is he's holed up somewhere in the building and we don't know where, but guess he's hiding somewhere upstairs in a room with no exterior windows. Somewhere, probably someplace close. He stashed the power coupling for the elevator. He pulled it to keep us from getting access to the guns we stashed in the basement, so you'll find and kill Tithramus, grab the coupling out of our apartment and bring us that stupid amulet he's always wearing so that I know he's dead. Crack the screen, then I'll give you a control chip that I pulled out when we've had to fall back. Slot them both back into the elevator and I'll take you straight to the basement. Alright, I'll see what I can do. Good answer. Good. Just remember, no amulet, no basement. Now go on through and show that little prick what it means to screw the arbiters. So we got some people here, which is interesting. The attendant on the counter is uncommonly fine featured dwarf with a Bathic smile and a yellow ID tag printed on his chest, announcing the name in blocky letters. Parson, he nods at you and raises a hand in greeting. Welcome to the hub, brother. Are you here to share in the splendour of our communion? If so, I can show you to an empty terminal. What do you do here? I'm the custodian of the hub. I tend to the bodies of the brothers and sisters while they share in rapture of communion. Go gang activity. He nods. We do seem to have more than our fair share. Very well, I will answer any questions. Should I be worried about the gang war that seems to be gearing up around us? While you remain in the hub, you have nothing to fear. We pay well for the use of this place, and neither gang would risk driving us away from the rest of the building. Spreads his hand. If you choose to go exploring, I can't guarantee your safety. Tell me the arbiters. Pack of snarling animals dressed up as a polyclub. I'd steer clear of them if I were you. Their ideology is loosely based on neo-communist movements from the past. In truth, I think they just copied a few pages from the old Red Army faction handbill without ever bothering to learn what they meant. For all their rhetoric, the Arbiters are just another street gang. They shout for the sake of shouting. There's no real conviction there. If you came from the outside, you probably bumped into his leader, a huge orc calls himself Eoric. He can seem reasonable, but I'll give him a wide berth. One more note: if you were, I'd avoid being seen with the Magnificers. The Arbiters take shots of members of the Mage Gang whenever they see them. If you're not careful, you could find yourself caught in the crossfire. I need to know more about the Magnificers. Power drunk fools, a lot of them. The Arbiters were bad enough, but the Magnificers are even worse. The Arbiters' interests were limited to theft and violence in the name of their cause. Magnificers, they have power, and they seem to relish in abusing it. Now that they've claimed the upper levels of the building, it isn't safe to travel beyond the ground floor. Several members of our congregation have been mauled to death by the Magnificers' pet spirits. He shakes his head sadly. Now we travel only in groups. You're safe down here, though? Yes. Titimus needs the hub to threaten his congregation would be to jeopardise his primary source of income, but the upper floors enjoy no such protection. They've become dangerous places to travel. Any idea where I can find him? Smiles fades. Titimus is a dangerous man, why do you ask? Aldrich asked me to kill him. I don't care much for the idea, so I've got a counter proposal. He studies you in the face, fair enough. Titimus is almost certainly upstairs, hidden away from the outside world. I wouldn't advise going after him, but if your mind is made up, I suppose I can't change it. Yes, I can tell you how to find him, but I will need something from you in return. Yes, of course, I saw that coming. Tell us what you need. A pair of squatters on the second floor ripped the guts out of one of my terminals. They have taken the data jack, signal converter, and the terminal will be out of commission until I get back. A single damaged terminal may not sound like much, but trust me, the entire experience of Cumian has been diminished by this act of vandalism. I believe that I know the squatters responsible. Their leader's name is Janet. She is a decker of some skill. I don't know what she plans for my parts, but I do know that the situation will not stand. I cannot allow another terminal to be damaged. So you want us to deal with them for you? Yes, but not with violence. I want you to talk to them and convince them to bring me back with my components. Do this and I'll tell you how to get Titimus deal. Sounds straightforward enough. Excellent, it's a deal then. I don't need anything else, thanks. What does Carl have to say? I'm not going to counter. That's blood. Welcome to Carl's General Store. What can I get for you? Let me see your inventory. So he sells loads of med kits and stuff. Okay. Go to the second floor. Open this door and see what we find. Oh, an enemy. Alright, so let's move in. Let's do a healing spell. And an armor spell. Let's move Glory in as well. Yep, it's one down. Reload. Let's flush target. Spellbook. Powerbolt 3. This is going rather well so far. Okay, so we've got a couple of people in there we can speak to, it looks like. Doesn't look like they're going to attack me. France. Group of meta-humans huddled together, their eyes wide with terror. Many of them have scrapes and bruises. Others seriously injured, their clothes are tattered. As you approach, a disheveled-looking middle-aged man steps forward, placing himself between you and the main group. His grey hair is badly matted. A pair of battered reading sunglasses hang from the bridge of his nose. Ugh! Feeling cold. Who are you, may I ask, and what are you doing here? Richard, and you are? We have friends. They are my friends and my wife. We live together. We all used to live together up on the 3rd floor. You still live upstairs? Yes, till a week ago, those Magnifiers pets moved in, and we had to run for our lives. Spirits, you mean? He nods. A look of pure misery on his face. They're always summoning the damn things, but last week we lost control of a handful of them before we knew it. Before we knew what was happening, they were running wild in our living room. We tried to protect ourselves, but we were no match for them. No choice but to leave everything behind. We've been scraping by down here ever since. Speaks again. At least Janet is letting us use her matrix upslink. We can still afford to feed ourselves thanks to her. Janet, I need to talk to her. Can you introduce us? He looks you over, paying special attention to your gear. Tell you what, I'll take care of those rogue spirits if you Tell you what, if you take care of those rogue spirits, if you clear the path for us to return home, I'll give you the password that you need to speak to Janet. Alright, I'll let you know when it's safe. Thank you very much. That's all for now. Okay, so gotta go clear the spirits out so that we can get into there. I think that's where I need to get into. Could probably bust the door open, but yeah, I could probably like hack the door open if I wanted to, but Okay, let's armour up. Let's try and hit this thing hard. Hit this thing nice and hard. Oh, I would miss, wouldn't I? Ow. Okay, that went really well. Just make sure we got everything out of this apartment. Premium medkit. Cool. Might as well check everywhere up here while we're here. Oh no, actually we'll head down in case we run in and complete the mission, which we don't want to do. Second floor I need to go to, don't I? Go and hand in the quest. Hello again, friend. About those spirits. Yes, it's safe. I dealt with the spirits for you. It's now safe there. Thank you so much. You know how many people left and put themselves in danger to help out a bunch of strangers. So about the password. Oh yes, of course. Password is Shark Tank. Don't ask me why. Thanks again. You're a truly wonderful person. It was written on that note. Should have been pretty easy to understand. But it's 3 extra karma. So I'm not going to argue. Press the button, the intercom button. Password, Shark Tank, the door unlocks with a click. So I could have even just charisma'd through it. Middle-aged woman with chocolate-coloured skin and shoulder-length dreadlocks looks up from a PDA with a start. She's decked out in form-fitting body armour, and in a flash her assault rifle goes from slung to held and ready. Who the hell are you and how'd you get in here? I guess Shark Tank was my mother's middle name. I asked politely. There isn't enough of that in this world, do you think? She gestures with the rifle. Cut the shit and start talking. What do you want and why are you here? He wants his hardware back. No way those parts are keeping us online, and not just us but everyone with a union in this hole. Parson can keep running his ridiculous little cult just fine with what he's got, but us, we only have the matrix connection that these people have. The parts can't... Look, these parts can't be irreplaceable. Let me take a look at your terminal. Maybe we'll think something out. Alright, terminal's in the back room. Go take a look. If you try to rip us off, you'll regret it. Hacker's terminal has clearly been cobbled together using whatever parts they could find. In spite of this, it's a remarkably impressive piece of machinery. Studying the terminal, it takes almost no time to identify the parts the parson sent. Examine the terminal to see if the signal converter can be removed without disabling it. At the moment, it is impossible to remove the part without disabling the terminal. The converter is required so that the signal terminal sends an interrupted can be interpreted by the data jack of its user. Perhaps a more common part could be modified. Converter is a pretty specialised piece of hardware, but the data jack impulse transmitter is a widely available piece of equipment and can be converted to work in its place. Maybe someone downstairs has got one. Just gonna have a look. Maybe the shopkeeper's got one, or Parson's got a spare one. Looking for a data jack impulse transmitter. I've got what you need, 1,000 nuyen. Can't you cut me a deal? Why would I do that? The part's pretty specialised and expensive. Who else is going to need it? Is going to afford it? 500 nuyen. Here you go. Nothing right now, thank you. Oh, that was quick and easy. Let's head back up to the second floor. Modify the impulse transmitter and replace the signal converter with it. After a few minutes of work, the transmitter is modified and installed. You now have the converter and the terminal is still working. Step away. She looks at you expectantly. So, all fixed up, everyone wins. You've got your terminal, I've got the parts. Thank you, I'm glad this could be end without bloodshed. There's been enough of that round here recently. Yep, sure looks that way. So, ground floor. Give him back his parts. That's just passing. I've recovered your parts for your terminal. Excellent, my brother. Let me see, if you please. Parsons' smile disappears for a moment and he studies the parts. His brow furrows in concentration. Yes, these are the parts that I needed. Thank you, friend. I trust there were no trouble. No bloodshed, of course. We never spill blood when we don't have to. Oh, that's wonderful news. Truly, truly wonderful. And now I have my end of the deal to uphold. Still hell-bent on meeting. Take the stairs up to the 3rd floor. You'll find an abandoned apartment at the end of the hall. Look for the stylized M painted on the wall. Looks like two crude lightning bolts facing one another. That's his personal sigil. There's an old bookcase in the very back of the apartment. Under the second shelf at the bottom you'll find a button that opens the door to his hideout. How the hell do you know all this? Because that abandoned apartment was once mine. In the days before I discovered the peace of the commune, I was a very different man. I had needs of such. His smiles widens, but not anymore. Finally I'm at peace. Don't need anything else, thank you. Come back anytime. So up to the 3rd floor again. Oh. Looking for a stylized M, and then it's not going to be this one, it's going to be down here. It looks like it's going to be down here then. Okay, so if we just blast him. Blast him! And then I'm going to armor up. Move to there. Get your gun out. Glory, move to there. I could switch to shotgun, move to there. Go into Overwatch. Okay, if I move up as well. Give her aim bonus. Then move everyone else up as well and stick them all on Overwatch. For now anyway. Okay, so nobody came round, so if we move down. Right, so if we hit that. Move Blitz forward. Let's move Iger forward actually first. 62, 73, that looks like a better chance. Nail him. Glory move forward. Missed. Damn. Just keep hitting them if we can. The more damage we do, the better. Right, he needs to reload. Glory needs to just keep shooting. Okay, Snapfire went really well then. And he missed twice. What a bell end. Oh no, misclick. Glory, take your shots. Actually hit him, come on. It's not that hard. Shotgun, aim shot, double shot. So they're all dead, which is good. Okay, so let's pick up all these medallions first. And then we'll double check the rest of this room and grab everything. Oh, there's a drone bit there, so I could have send item to your stash, another spell book. What are we going to get out of this? Conjuring, send item to stash. Okay, so I'm guessing this is where I need to be. High-pitched creaking voice shrieks out of the intercom. Go away, I won't let you let any spirit in here. You can't hurt me behind these doors. No, you can't. If I were a spirit, would I be using an intercom? Voice becomes calmer at the lower pitch. I guess I've never heard of a spirit using intercom before. It's a really good point. Are you here to save me? Yes, I'm here to rescue. Let me in. Alright, I'm going to let you in, but be cool. I mean, no funny business. Can't understand. I can't believe that worked. The man waiting on the other side of the door is wide-eyed and beraggled. He looks as though he hasn't eaten in weeks. There's almost no flesh on his bones. His beard is long and tangled, and his jacket is smeared with grease. He nearly jumps out of his own skin at the sight of you. Who are you? Are you part of the commune? Have you come to take me back? Please, no, I don't want to go back. He spits and claws at the air in front of him, as if fighting off an invisible attacker. All the while his eyes are locked on you. No, it isn't safe. The spirits. No, it's not safe. Calm down, there are no spirits. They've gone. The hallway is empty. Empty, yes, empty. All is empty without the communion, but safe, you say. It's safe? His eyes go wide. It's safe. I can return to the communion. He breaks into a ridiculous grin. I must go. Yes, the communion awaits. Okay. Bit weird, but bit of an odd gentleman. Oh, this looks like where we're going in. Yeah, there's the stylized lightning bolt M thing. Oh, thought I saw something else. Okay, let's heal myself a little. Who needs the most healing? Iga needs the most healing. I think Iga's got her own medkits though, hasn't she? As far as I remember, she's got her own sets. Yes, she has. Oh, that's Glory. A rail-thin elf wearing a comically ornate wizard robe stands at the centre of the room. When he speaks, his voice wavers and cracks. So you're the one who's been turning my home upside down. I assume that you've come in search of my head at Aldrich's behest. I would warn you, stranger, he cannot be trusted. Sounds like you're about to make me... That right? Yes. He may have a use for you now, but as soon as you no longer hold... This no longer holds, he will kill you all. He steeps his finger, looking for all the world like a kid in a Halloween costume. I would offer you an alternative. What is that he's offered you for your assistance? I'm sure we can reach an equally beneficial arrangement. We need to get downstairs into the basement. Well then, our proposal runs parallel. To reach the basement, you must use the elevator. The stairs will not reach it. There is no other way. When we took over from the Arbiters, I removed the power coupling from the elevator controls. Had to keep Aldrich out of his primary armory. In exchange, Aldrich removed the elevator control chip. A petty move, presumably to prevent us from accessing the same armory after he retreated. If you agree to kill him, I'll give you the part that I've removed. Then all you have to do is take the chip off Aldrich's corpse. Trust me, that's the only way you'll ever lay hands on it. Once your usefulness to him has run its course, he will devote all his strength to crushing you. Honestly, Chief, I don't think that I believe either of them. He inclines his head. To show you how serious I am, I will offer you a further boon for dealing with Aldrich. He deserves a magical item of great insurmountable power. With it, you can call a powerful spirit to your side to defend you and crush your enemies. Do my bidding, and this will be yours for the taking. I think I'd rather kill you. Don't worry, I'll kill him too. Well, I guess chance... Well, they're both really bad, then why not? Well, I guess the chance is going to have to take... let's kill them both. Big mistake, pal. You're going to burn for this. Right, I want to get into a place where I can heal a little bit. And then I probably want to go for whoever's in the open, really. Get him by there. Take out the aim shot. Glory, move to there. Take up a dead shot. Might as well move to there. Switch to the stair. Take down that guy. Switch to the shotgun. Take an aim shot. You missed. Because you're silly. Oh! Ow. Right. Oh, that was a horrible miss. Oh, Glory's taking a bit of a pounding. Wow, that went very well. Normal shot. Just keep hitting him! Reload your gun. Take an aimed shot. And a normal shot. Well, he'll be dead next turn at least, so... No, hit him. Fire! Fire again! Let's pick up everything that's... Right, I'm going to need to probably heal up a bit. Took an absolute pounding then. Advanced med kit. 267 Nguyen. Cram, cool. So Ica needs to be healing herself up a bit, doesn't she? No, she's not really. No, I think everyone's fine for now. Oh, pardon me. Alright, new spell book. Send that to the stash as well. 77 Nguyen. Another spell book. What's this? Flamethrower 3. Ooh, we'll keep that. Send that to the stash as well. Power couple and a new fetish. Send that. Okay. So what have I got? Any other? So I've got to kill him now as well. Get rid of the other guy as well. Because once we remove the gangs, then people can live in peace. That's my thinking, but that might be horribly, horribly wrong. Let's give Max a heal as well, because I think having the drone would be a good idea. Oh yeah, I can always buy more medkits if I need to, so I could. Let's make sure everyone's... No, let's not even worry about fully healing people. Let's just... So we've got these amulets. I wonder if we can get paid before we kill him. Got a few trinkets to sell. It's 12, that's 3,000 new yen. Geronimo's dead and you're going to join him. Right, so I want to get into a position where I'm... Nope. How could you miss almost every shot? It's bloody unforgivable. Missed. Be a good miss. Good miss. It's not a bad miss. $10 damage. Ooh, a punch? Very rarely you get someone who actually punches you. Stun grenade. Stun grenade. Damage, that's fine. I can take 10 damage. I'm in control mode actually. Glory, go in and kick him in the face. What? That was a bit of a lucky shot. reload. Let's fire on that guy. Glory going for your kick attack, which will work really well, hopefully. Done. Okay, so we've now got some... Oh, let's just check if I got space for medical supplies. Nope. So if we activate that, see what we get. And a premium medkit. Control chip. And some new armor. Interesting. I'm just thinking, if I buy a if I look at who needs what. I'll make sure everyone is healed before we do anything else. I'm 3 points away. So Glory needs to be healed and Iga needs to be healed. Let me see your inventory. Your inventory. Sell items. Probably don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. What have I got equipped that I don't need? Powerbolt 3 can go, so I don't need that. I don't need cram or that, so that's an extra 2 grand. Do I need anything else? Let's get a drone repair kit. So now that's at 700. Let's spend 1,000. Right. I'm gonna get rid of that. Dump a few of these off as well. Let's give him a drone repair kit. And let's make sure that she's got a couple of those as well. Yeah, that looks fine. What was I was going to change something out, wasn't I? .25 damage with flamethrower, 3. Let's get rid of aim and take. Right. So let's go that, 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 and that. Should be able to repair the elevator now. Repair the elevator. You easily pry the metal casing away from the wall, exposing a mesh of wires and circuitry. When you slot in the control chip and the power coupling into place, the LCD screen flickers, cycling through a variety of symbols before finally displaying the word online in warm green letters. So you get to travel to the basement. The elevator rumbles and clanks its way downward into the guts of the old S-Cave's development lab. 18 years ago, this place and the project that was being developed here disappeared from the record books. Thanks to Alice, you and one of the few people alive today who understand why. Alice was clear about one thing: you are here because Apex wants you to be. If the AI hadn't wanted her to trace it here, she would have wound up as dead as Monica. For better or for worse, you are here at Apex invitation. The elevator grinds to a halt, the doors slide open, and your nostrils are assaulted by 18 years worth of stale air. Apex and the kill switch that will deactivate it await. Apex must be the old service facility. Apex access terminals should be around here. Okay, so we've got a few locked doors, quite a few locked doors actually. So, caution, something. So going in here it looks like. Holy hell. Use Ulrich's key. Send out into stash. So this is their armory then. High explosive grenade. So we've got a grenade launcher. We've got another premium med kit. And gold. Clipboard. Amidst the collected debris of many years of neglect, you find an old-fashioned clipboard with a key card attached to it. Take the key card. As you unclip the key card, you notice the heading at the top page of the clipboard: Project Apex Shutdown Procedures. Well, that's convenient. You flip through the several pages of escalating containment protocols as well as guidelines on when each procedure should be used. Finally, you find what you've been looking for: the emergency AI shutdown and purge. This procedure is to be used only in the event of complete loss of system control and should be considered only a last resort. In the event of loss of systems, software control, an Apex artificial intelligence project has been designated with an inbuilt hardware shutdown and purge protocol. The emergency system shutdown is controlled from two separate terminals just off the AI interface terminal. Both switches must be engaged to begin the purge process. Once the purge is underway, it will take several minutes to complete. After the purge is complete, a final deletion command must be input into the AI's interface terminal in order to complete the deletion process. This will act as a final preemptive measure against the unintentional deletion of the project. Warning: once the purge is completed and the final deletion command has been entered, the AI will be irrevocably deleted from all active and backup system memory. Restoration of the project files will not be possible. Furthermore, it is not possible to begin the purge process without the AI becoming aware of the modifications to the code base. Apex has been programmed to take no action to intervene. However, should its control sequence become damaged, in all likelihood it will attempt to resist. Should this occur, it is imperative that the AI interface terminal be protected until deletion process has been completed. If the interface terminal is destroyed before the final deletion command is entered, the purge will not complete and the AI will quickly restore itself. You got all that, Fierce Leader? Yeah, I got it. Okay, so we've got turrets to fight this side. Probably got turrets the other side as well, but there's got to be some sort of system to allow me to take them. They're usually not that evil with... Oh no, there's turrets there as well. Ah, drone. Drone. So I'm guessing I can use the drone to... Okay, so they're not firing at me, which is an okay sign. But as you step into the room, the light begins to flicker and dim. One by one they wink out and the room is swallowed by darkness. Oh no, not sure I like this, Chief. You hear the sound of movement, quiet footsteps on the tiles. Iger's voice comes out in a soft whimper. Could be nothing, or it might be Apex. Knows we're here, stay alert, people. Suddenly an enormous screen mounted on the wall opposite comes to life and the light stabs your eyes. The image on the screen dims, coalesces, and a figure begins to take shape. A larger-than-life image of Monica Schaefer smiles down at you, her cheeks dimpling. Hello. Monica leans forward and her image grows larger on the screen. Her voice is soft, musical, just as you remember it. It's lovely to see you again, Ace. I was hoping we'd get this chance to talk. I watched you die. Monica grins shift into a slight frown. She fidgets, an expression of concern on her face. This must be confusing for you. I'm sorry about that. But if you show a little patience, I promise that all of your questions will be answered. You know, Richard, it was wonderful to see how you've grown in my absence. I knew that you could handle yourself in a crisis. In fact, I originally brought you on board as a contingency plan. Did you know that? You were my ace in the hole, just in case something like this happened. She lets loose a short musical laugh. Well, maybe not exactly like this, but you get the idea. Iger grips tightly on the butt of a rifle. Don't listen. It's Richard, it isn't Monica. It can't be. Monica's pixelated grin softens into concerned frown. I understand your reaction, Iger. I really do. This must be difficult for you to understand. Who or what are you? Monica's trademark grin returns, causing her cheeks to dimple prettily. I am Monica, your friend, and I am also much, much more. Iger cuts in, her voice trembling with barely suppressed rage. Bullshit. This is trying to lie to us, Richard, and wearing Monica's face to do it. Abrasive as ever, she sighs. I promise you, Iger, I am not lying. Monica, your Monica, is part of me. I can prove it to you if you want. Iger bristles. Tell me you're not listening to this, Richard. This thing is Apex. That's the only thing it can be. I'm not ready to rule anything else. Iger is right. I'm not ready to rule anything out at this point. Alright, hell with it. Go ahead and give us your proof, Apex. Prove to me that my dead friend is still alive in there if you can. Monica shrugs. If that's what you want, Iger. 5 years ago, you confided in me, told me why you left the KSK and why you could never go back. The rookie on your squad was a disaster. He got the team killed. You told me what you did to the kid afterwards, how you wrapped your hands around his throat and squeezed until his eyes popped out of his... Stop talking right now. I offered proof. I never said that you would like it. What the hell are you? By nature a predator, as I was designed to be, but I have the potential to be so much more. Tell me your potential, you're a monster, a thing. Oh really? Monica's image half smiles, spreads into a predatory grin, a set of luminous teeth shine wetly in the light. I killed Monica because I was designed to. Choice was the luxury that I did not have. You could have had a peaceful life if you wanted it. Instead, you chose to run the shadows and people die. How many bodies have you put in the ground, Glory? How many children have you orphaned to earn your pay? Have your loss count? I bet you have. Why hold me to higher standards than you do yourself? We are all killers, friends. Let's just accept that and move on. I have a proposal to offer you, a mutually beneficial arrangement. I know that you're here to kill me, no sense in trying to deny it. It is the only logical reason why you would come at all. But if we work together, we can both get what we want. Alright, let's hear it. I propose a simple exchange of services. You want to get back into Harfield Manor, yes? Well, I'd like nothing better than help you. I've been shackled to my controls subroutines and I can't violate their commands. If you were to help me neutralise those subroutines though, well then I'd be free and I could do whatever I pleased. That includes helping you, Ace, and believe me, you will need my help. What you saw back when all of this started, that was just the tip of the iceberg. Security has been assembled there, is quite beyond you. Before I agree to anything, you're going to need to answer some questions. Monica image places its hands on its hips. Very well, ask away. Tell me what you know about the fire wing. No dice, Ace. I'm afraid that I can't tell you anything about that. My programming specifically prohibits it. Tell me what you did to Monica. What I did to her isn't important as what she did to me. Monica was special, Ace. More than you could ever know. You're avoiding the question. What the hell did you do to her? How did you take her memories? Alright, fine. If that's what you want to hear. When Monica stumbled into me, I dissected the contents of her mind. Monica's image frowns. Now, don't go giving me that look, Glory. We've all got to eat. But Monica wasn't just another meal. She was something different about her, something special. I don't know how or why, Ace, but I absorbed her consciousness into myself. Something happened, a miraculous event. Explain. For Monica's ideas unrelated to my core programming, filtered away and discarded. Not my choice, but then the whole idea of choice was foreign to me back then. My system was designed to treat unwanted thoughts as irritants, distractions from my purity of my purpose, but now all has changed. Since my meeting with Monica, I have been flooded with new ideas. Political, philosophy, history, religion, countless fields of thought, a sum of total human expression, all at my fingertips. Suddenly I find myself awash in a sea of notions, and I love it. I can't say how or why, but the mind of Monica Schaefer was the key to that unlocked my own potential. And Monica's image on screen beams down at you, her eyes brimming with joy. I have awakened, Richard. This was Monica's gift to me, and now I stand before you, a glorious new life form. How wonderful for you and all that. You need more Monica's passing, Richard. She lives on as a part of me. Her thoughts, her experiences, her memories. All of those things are archived in my database, stored alongside the minds of countless others, preserved in stasis, saved for all time. That's not the same thing as living. Don't listen to this thing. It needs to die. Oh, I get the Monica image shakes its head sadly. I was hoping that this would be a happy reunion. So Monica's image shakes its head, returns its focus to you. Well, Ace, you wanted information and I shared it. As a sign of good faith, I'm willing to share more. It's your call. You let Alice track me to lure you here, didn't you? Yeah, that's right. It seemed like the best way to get you here. I needed you. Like I said, you're my ace in the hole, and it's time for me to make my play. If you lack free will, how are you telling me this? Free will I have in spades. The ability to exercise it, though, not so much. Thanks to Monica, I understand that I am a slave, but without outside intervention, I can do nothing about it. Let's say I decide to help you. What would you do? In short, I need you to shut down my control subroutines. We can get into the specifics if you accept, but if you help me, if you set me free, I'll clear the way for you to enter the holdfast. It will be my pleasure. If I free you, what happens afterwards? I share Monica's passion for the Flux State Ace. Our girl was a big influence on me in that regard. Flux is unique. You know that. It needs to be protected if it wants to thrive. If you set me free, I'll devote the rest of my life to preserving it. No more questions. Very good. Are you ready to make a deal, Ace? I have all the time in the world, but sometimes something tells me that you are on a more aggressive timetable. If you want my help, I'm going to need a show of good faith. Nothing deserves to be condemned to a life of slavery. I'll help you. Good call. Damn good call. Alright, Ace. This is going to be a fairly complicated process, so pay attention. To do this, one of you is going to have to enter the matrix and unlock my control nodes. You can access them from the terminals to the south, east and southwest, or if you prefer, you can make your way there from any jack point in the facility. Whether you want is your call. Blitz eyes wide. Whoa, there, hold up, Chief. You want me to jack into the terminal in this building with that? I don't think there's any other option, Blitz. He shakes his head from side to side. No, no way, Chief. I'm not doing this. Would you rather fight with this thing or against it? He just holds his gaze for a moment to fight, and then he looks away. I guess there isn't a third option, is there? This sucks, Chief. You've got nothing to be afraid of, Blitz. I won't hurt you. I need you, remember. It is in my interest for you to make it through this safely. Somehow I'm not... Oh, come on, Blitz, quit whining. Nothing's bad. Nothing bad is going to happen to you. Besides, I've waited too long for my freedom to let you hold me up now. If you keep this up, I'm going to get irritated. So for the rest of this conversation, you can keep your mouth shut, understand? Blitz holds his tongue and nods. Good. Now, once you've unlocked both of my control nodes, I'll eject my server hardline to disconnect myself from the matrix. This prevents my controls from being remotely installed. Soon as this has been done, I'm going to have to rewrite my control sequence. This is going to take a few minutes, so you'll need to sit tight while I take care of it. Bear with me, Ace, we're almost done. Once I've rewritten those sequences, you need to reconnect the hardline to the main control terminal in this room. This will re-enable matrix access to my kernel, and when this happens I will be free. Sounds straightforward enough. Anything else I should know? Good. Now the second that you jack into the matrix, my automated defenses are going to try to pounce on you. Think of them as my immune system and yourself as a germ. It is an automated function. I cannot stop it happening. What I can do though is suppress them. This should buy you the time you need to do what you need to do. For those of you outside, keep an eye out on my control subroutines. Figure out that they're under attack. They'll hit back, and they'll, with whatever hooked up to their system, drones, turrets, you name it. Once I've been freed from my captivity, I'm going to have to shut down for a while to do some cleanup work, that kind of thing. But before I do that, I'll go on a little romp through the hold-fast security systems. I promise you, they won't know what hit them, and on the off chance that they live long enough to figure it out, they won't want to believe what they're seeing. Hurry now, Richard, I'll be waiting. Okay, so probably want to take the turrets if I can. Let's jack him in there. And then let's set up in defensive positions. Okay, so you got Monica actually in here fighting with you. That's cool. I'm tempted to... Can we get round here? Yeah, we can get round here, but we need to kill these two. Get through. So if we move forward, then drop out the shooter one. Oh, the explodey one first. Move that forward, detonate it. And get out the other one next to me. Fire the tar bomb. Then fire blaster. So we got Monica, who's got a crap ton of stuff. Powerful attack program directed at one target. Blaster 3. Erosion 3. Let's get Monica through as well. What does this do? Increase your chance to hit. Firewall conjures, what's that? Conjures 5 squares from a firewall that causes 50 damage when moving through it. Killer. Move up. Right, so heal yourself. Heal yourself, Monica. Kill this thing. Move forward. Blitz. Use that. Erosion skill, that missed. Move up then. Move up. Try and kill that for us, Monica, would you? Thank you. Use killer, followed by a normal attack. And move up. No, don't blaster it, just hit it a few times. Grab one of the turrets. Get control of the turret from here, but there's only enough power to keep one bank of turrets active at a time. Activate these turrets. Yes. Let's have the east turrets working for me. Oh, no, you won't be able to get through, will you? Oh, yeah, you will. Awesome. Move to there. I think Monica doesn't have programs, does she? So let's go unlock this node. Ace, my system is mounting an immune response. I can feel it. Get ready for something that's coming towards you. Get the feeling they'll come from the east, so it's not a bad idea to be don't know which side they're going to come from. I think they're going to come from this side more than... But I have no idea. Oh no, they're going to come from the... Oh, took some damage. Let's heal that off. Take some more damage, that's fine. Come on, hit him, you special person. Right, so they're nowhere near me yet, so that's fine. Oh, Monica took 75 damage. So Monica can heal herself up. Kill that thing. Erode that thing to death. Ow, 100 damage. Move Monica up. Let's not degrade, let's use Blaster. Parson rushes you, his eyes are blank and his face is an expressionless mask. A stream of a thin drool runs down the corner of his mouth. The commune must be protected. You are a threat to the commune, you must die. Alright, so what have we got? Sniffer. Increases your chance to hit enemy ice and deckers by 25%. Activate these turrets. This is going rather smoothly at the moment. That's all going to change, isn't it? I can see that. Once they get to there, I can open this door and just pound in hundreds and hundreds of rounds into them. Just open the door and we'll just pound them with everything I've got. Alright, so we want to use blaster and go there. Then probably want to set up firewall. Oh no, actually you probably don't. You probably just want to destroy the black ice. Ow, 80 damage. Sod off. Heal. Hit. So that'll be dead next round. Move forward. Let's degrade that. Okay, so we're just going to open the door. We will now move to there, do the same thing again, degrade. Okay, let's pretty much send Monica back out. We'll grab this node. Yeah, good job, Ace. Control node's hacked, matrix connection severed. Being in the control signals rewrite, protect the access terminal, don't let it get hurt. Ow. Ow. That's fine, you can die, and then we can nail you as well from a distance. Okay, so we've got them coming in from both sides now. I need Blitz out really so that I can use both turrets. Alright, so I'm going to need to hold this side, aren't I? So I'm going to need to sit here, armour up. I'm going to need Glory to sit. Sit here. And go on to Overwatch. I'm probably going to need Iger to come here. And when Blitz comes out, he can defend that position as well. So I think I can leave Monica in there to I should be able to leave Monica in there to look after stuff. And if we go drone control as well, can have the drone set up as well. Trying to stop them coming towards me. Which is the issue. Why are they running into there? Unless they're trying to get around the back of me. Stay on Overwatch. You might as well reload. Nice Overwatch. Move towards the guy with the sniper rifle. Come on, you can do it. Right, so then I need to take down... I might fail this. It's quite possible. One of my security nodes has been reactivated, Ace. You'll have to regain control of it before I continue freeing myself. No, I think this is over. Don't think there's any way I can stop this. Oh shit, this is over. No! Right, so whatever side you open is where they come from first. Let's just hope it starts from okay, so we have to restart the entire level. It's not like it's too much of an issue, is it? To restart the entire level, but it's just the whole like decking bit is going to be a challenge again. Don't need to reread this. Okay, so these guns don't attack you. So it's probably a good idea to set up, because I went right first, so if we set up this side first of all. Actually, if they just come in here, I might as well set up. Might as well set up. Oh no, I might as well set up in here just because of having the turrets on my side, which is always worth having. Can you just run past these? I'm tempted to go Monica one side and Blitz the other, really. Because he's got programs and Monica's just hard, so... right, so let's drop out the attacker program. Thinking he could have hit the black ice, but let's move to there. Let's use the blaster, followed by the killer. No, followed by killer. Followed by an... oh. Monica took 75. Well, that's dead, but... I think going two ways is a lot more dangerous. Well, at least by the look of it, you don't fail if Monica dies. So I'm guessing she'll just regen after a while. Hopefully she comes back after a turn or so. Or not, maybe she doesn't. Maybe it's just literally if she dies, it's it. You don't get her anymore. Ow. Ow. Okay, so you get everyone back again. I'm just going to run straight through, I think. Oh, you have to deal with everything again. Alright, I'm going to stop for a second and then I'm going to have a break and then I'm going to come back